Good. Awesome. So, hi everyone. Thanks so much for taking some time to join today. My name is Francine, and I am here with Coracle. We are based in Hamburg, Germany. So, as we had a bit of an introduction here, we are one of the three blocked account providers in Germany. So, we have some three options basically that are offering the service for students. So I know that you're a bit newer to Germany. And so the reason for the blocked account is really because education is typically in Germany free. So public universities still make up the majority of schools here and what students are coming for. So in order for the German government to ensure that students have enough money to survive, they have to show this proof of funds. And the reason why it's this blocked every month is to avoid how it used to be in the past. Maybe friends, uncles all send money. Student shows, look, I have enough money to survive. Then when they come, they send all the money back to whoever had the money, or they have the money and they spend it all in the beginning, maybe a trip, maybe this, maybe that. And then the student can no longer focus on their studies because they have to work, they have to make more money to survive. So this is a bit of a contrast. They should be focusing on their studies. So that's why the blocked account exists. And so what we offer as Coracle are the three things a student would need coming to Germany. So they need their blocked account fully funded to apply for their visa. They need public health insurance if they're bachelor, master students. If they're language students or doing preparatory called Studienkolleg here, they need a private insurance. And I'll show this again a bit more. So they need health insurance. This is mandatory. So we will register them for their health insurance. And also they need some incoming travel insurance. So they have to show at their visa appointment that they have the blocked account fully funded and that they have this incoming travel insurance that will cover them from when they arrive in Germany to when the semester starts and their public insurance will start. So we offer, these are the main things that the student needs. One of the main differences with Coracle is we are like a lean company. So we really focus on offering these three products. We don't offer anything external. We of course will guide the student if they need additional help. But our motto here is kind of focus on the main things that we offer and do that well instead of trying to do everything. And so that's why, of course, we need also partners who can support the student throughout their journey. Are there any initial overall questions about the blocked account, why it exists, anything like that?
We wanted to know the just.
Yes.
We wanted to know the procedure, like how to open this account and then how to fill the form, what are the benefits, and how to activate the account, and all those details we wanted to know.
Yeah, of course, no problem. So let me just move on here. Okay. Can you see my screen? Okay, perfect. All right, so what does Coracle offer? As I just kind of shared, so blocked account, public health insurance, private health insurance, and incoming travel insurance. What is most important, I think also most popular, especially with students from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, all of these countries, is the Coracle Prime package. Because most of these students are coming for bachelor's or master's, so they would be eligible for the Prime package. The Prime package costs only 59 euros one time. So this is a main kind of differentiator for Coracle versus Expatrio Fintiba. So we are the least expensive product on the market. So 59 euros without, having to give up on any quality of product. It's just because we keep it lean in our company. So we're able to offer it for 59 euros. Another big difference is that we do not charge any monthly fees. So Expatria and Fintiba both do charge monthly fees for the maintenance of the blocked account from the moment the student will send the funds. Students, of course, will send the funds some months before they travel. So all of this will acquire costs for the students with the other providers. So with Coracle, it's a 59 euro one-time fee, which is nice for them. For the public health insurance, we are the only provider who is offering more than one option. So with Fintiba, for example, students must take Barmer to get this discounted price. With Expatrio, students must take TK. So these are the biggest insurance names in Germany. There's nothing other than this that they would need. I myself, as a regular working person living in Germany, I am insured with TK. So these are really the biggest names. And what's nice with Coracle is that we work with all of them. So students can choose which one they would like. On the website, on the application, they can see the price differences. It's state regulated, so it's never too much of a difference, but it can range about 5 to 8 euros per month of a difference. So students can take a look. Maybe their friends all took, I don't know, AOK. So they also want to take AOK because the friends can help them. No problem. We can offer it. If they just want TK, it's the biggest. They can take it if they want Barmer. So no matter what they choose, they can take this package deal. So this is a differentiator also of Coracle. And they will receive the incoming travel insurance for free. So if they take this Coracle Prime package, we will send them the incoming travel insurance document for free as a bonus that they will then use to show at their visa appointment. So these are the three documents, three things that they will need, the three things that they will get from us. Okay, so how to apply? So for the student to apply, they need to have their admission letter already. So once the student has an admission letter, which I believe is taken care on your side, so admission letter comes, then comes Coracle. So in order for them to apply, the documents they need is a valid passport and an admission letter. And then additional to that, if a family member is sending funds, we will also need some documentation of the family member. So passport or national ID. The relationship declaration is a form that you download on the actual portal, so nothing you have to come up with. And it should only be immediate family. So mother, father, siblings. From India itself, uncles are usually okay, uncles, cousins. But just be aware that if it is an uncle or a cousin, maybe the bank has the right in the end to ask for some proof that it is a family member. But in India, it's typically more fine. It's not so heavily regulated, but of course, we don't want to risk it and then they're delayed, et cetera, et cetera. So always better that it's from mother, father, sister, brother. This is best. And if it's going to be from someone else, uncle, cousin, grandfather, just keep it in mind that they might need to show some proof or something if the name is different. Um, but I will show you what this looks like as well. Some things to keep in mind. A passport document has to be in color, not black and white. So this is very important. This is probably the number one reason why a passport is rejected, which only causes a delay, right? So it's not that it's not going to work, but this will cause a small delay. We will have to write back to the customer. They have to upload it again. So just make sure the passport is in color, that it's full, that the MRZ code on the bottom, this like numbers, letters, lines, MRZ code on the bottom is fully visible, and no big flash. So with the passport, full picture, colored, full page, and then the admission letter, of course, just regularly uploaded. So these are the two documents that will be asked for. And I can show you now here what the application looks like. So you have your own unique referral ID that was created that I think also can be shared with you by your team leads. So it will bring you to this page. So you can go here to our services, university student, and it will start with you choosing which health insurance provider. So here you can see the prices. So let's say for trading purposes, we start with TK. So apply now. This will bring you to the blocked account and the health insurance application together. So this is the only form the student will have to fill out, or you, however you decide to do this. So here is general information, of course, country of birth, nationality, email address, university and course name. So this they should use the university, of course, that they're submitting the admission letter. If a university change happens later on, so maybe student applies for two, they get admission for one, they start the process, later they get a new admission and they prefer that university, no problem. It's not a big deal at all. Just apply, get started with the first admission letter. After they can update which school they're going to. So this is not the problem. They don't have to hold out and wait for the TUM maybe that they really want. Better to get it started, make sure they have their documents. So university, we can update later. Semester start is also able to be updated later if something happens. with visa appointment slots, anything like that, and they have to move to the next semester, they're able to update that later as well. Tax resident in the US. So, unfortunately, our banking partner will not accept tax residents in the US. So, if the person is tax liable, was born in the US, born to US parents, unfortunately, we cannot open the blocked account for them. And then, are you a politically exposed person? This is only for really very, very, very politically exposed. So very high up. And this does not mean that we cannot open the blocked account. It's just that the bank needs to keep some kind of idea that, okay, we have this person that we are servicing for a blocked account, something like that. So if they have an uncle who is the mayor in a small town, it's not political. Don't worry. So this is really more so for very, very politically exposed people. So don't let that freak out the students or you. It's usually very fine. Okay, so next we go to the free travel insurance. So travel start date. Here they also get a bit confused. I don't know exactly when I want to travel. No problem. They should just choose a date that sounds about right. So before semester start, if they think around this date I will travel closer to the semester start, and then when they finally buy their ticket, they get the visa, of course, they buy the ticket, then they can go back in and they can update this as well. So this is not a big deal. This is for the insurance. So as long as they update this before they travel, the insurance will reflect the date that they put. So if they put they're traveling on 19 April, then they on 17 April, they go in and say, actually, I travel 18 April, submit it, the insurance will cover them. So not a big deal at all. Just try to do it as close as possible to the real date because if they do tomorrow and then they forget, then we can't go back in time. So that. And then here is the blocked amount. So monthly blocked amount right now is 992. Could change. I think it typically does change every year now with inflation. But right now it's 992. If for some reason they receive from any specific embassy, we want you to block 1100, no problem. Just put other 1100, all good. So let's do 992, number of blocked amounts 12. If they're going for 6 months, 8 months, they can also block 6 or 8 months. Not a big deal, but typically we have 992, 12 months. So here you can see what it will look like. So 11,904. Coracle fee is 99 minus 40 because we're taking the prime package. And then the buffer. So the buffer is something that is charged by every provider. So we will charge it, Fintiba will charge it, Expatrio will charge it. The purpose of the buffer is to protect the transfer. So if they have to show 11,904 euros for their visa appointment, maybe intermediary bank takes 2 euros, visa denied. So in order for us to avoid this, we ask for this buffer. Coracle asks for 80 euros. The both other competitors ask for 100 euros. And then one other difference is in the first payout, when students get the first 992, they will also receive the buffer back. So they will get 992 plus 80 or 78, whatever. 99% of the time, the buffer is not used, especially not from India, more so from Kazakhstan, Russian banks. But even if it's used, anything that's left over, they will get in the first. And with Expatrio, for example, they will get it in the last. And then they charge the monthly fees from this money. And in the end, the student doesn't really get anything back. But of course, for us, and I believe Fintiba also sends it in the first. So it doesn't make sense. Like the buffer did its job, money arrived, students should get this money back immediately. So they will get it back. And so this is now their total amount to transfer. They will see it here. Then they comments here, usually nothing. If there's something they can add. Sometimes if they need DAK insurance sometimes with some private universities. So if you noticed on the application page, there wasn't a place to click for DAK, but if they need it, they can write here, need DAK insurance, for example, and the team will work it out for them. So not the problem. Documents that we talked about. So passport number, upload the passport document, admission letter, passport size photo. This photo is for the insurance card. So sometimes they're not sure like what type of photo. So it's the photo that will be on the identification card for their health insurance. So just a regular passport picture, whatever. So some photo they can upload there. Then here's just the agreements and then signature and apply. So that's it with the application. So it sounds like more because I talked through it, but really it's pretty quick. It's just one page. They can do everything here. Um, any questions on the application itself up until now?
No, no questions for applications. Like, what is the next step once student apply?
Yep. So next step would be, so we receive the application, team will review it, reject something if it needs to be rejected, passport, whatever. So depending on the time of day that the application is submitted, it can be really quick. So 1 hour, 2 hours. Of course, if it's sent on like Saturday afternoon, the team will not get to it until Monday. But it's our number one priority with the support team to get applications processed. So usually very quickly. Then they will get an email that will say, everything is ready. Please log into your portal. So this is what the portal looks like for the student. This is just a test account here. So this is what it looks like. We'll have their name, their blocked account information. In this case, the student applied only for blocked account, but they're eligible for health insurance and travel insurance, so they can always apply in the portal. So if they missed it, if they did it quick, they only did blocked account, and then they say, oh no, I want also this health insurance, they can do it in the back end as well. Not a problem. Just click the green apply. So here you can see their reference number, the expected amount, and the account balance. Once the funds arrive fully, this will update as well, and it will show like amount secured or something like that. So the next step is to transfer the funds. So this is the blocked account money transfer details. They will be able to download this also on the portal. So this is the document with all of the information for them to send their money. We don't particularly work with any one Forex or banking partner. So again, we leave it up to the students, we leave it up to our partners. Maybe you have a preferred Forex partner that you prefer, no problem. You can tell them, please use this Forex provider to send the funds. Students use regular banks, students use Forex. I think big ones that we see a lot are Remittout, Ebix Cash, sometimes Thomas Cook, sometimes, yeah, we see everything. So for us, it's fine. You can choose. So I don't know if you have a regular partner already.
And I have a question.
Mhm.
Like, what is the duration to receive this transfer details? It will receive within 1 or 2 hours after we apply.
Yes. So this, as soon as application is approved, these documents are ready to go. So student can download insurance documents, student can download travel insurance documents, student can download money transfer details. So sometimes it's quick, like 1 or 2 hours. Let's say team member is currently doing, application comes in, super quick. Max that it will be is 24 hours, depending on the time of the day. If it comes in at night, of course, then they will do it when they come in during the day. So, but as soon as application is approved, all of these documents are ready to go. So you don't have to wait additionally for anything else. So they can either take this document. Sometimes parents want to go to their bank or an ICICI, whatever, show the document, send the money, no problem. And sometimes they want to do it with Forex, no problem. So all of the details are here. I had to blur this out because it's a real student document. So in the purpose reference, it will have their blocked account number and their full name. I just had to blur it here, but so their full name will be in this reference text as well. Okay, so I want to draw your attention here now to the lower left-hand side. If is someone else sending money to your account? So on the bottom here, this will be if you just scroll down. I just couldn't get it to scroll, but if you scroll a bit on this page, you will see this. Is someone else sending money to your account? So if someone else is sending money to your account, we need their ID documents. So you just have to click this upload payer documents. And here is where it would be the passport or the NIC, whatever it is, whatever documentation. Here they will also find the declaration. It just says like, I, Francine, declare I'm the mother of Prexa, something like that. So they just fill in these blanks. Um, the only thing that sometimes can get a little bit delayed is a lot of times from India, students send separately because of the TCC, TC tax situation. So they will send separately. Some from the student's account and one from the parent is the most typical. When they submit this information from the parent, team just checks, okay, passport photo, good, 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 approved. When it's approved, they will get a new transfer details sheet. Everything is the same except the reference has a P1 at the end, so payer one. So it's best for the mom or dad or brother or sister to use the P1 reference document. A lot of times students just go quick and then they just send with everything with the same. It will work in the end, but it will be delayed. It will take a bit longer because the bank will have to map it. Okay, it's full, but not, someone will have to look with human eyes instead of the system just sending the funds to their blocked account. So it's best just to let them know, hey, someone else is sending money. You will get a second reference number, a second sheet. Send the money from your account, but use this second reference code from your parents' account. If there's two payers, no problem. If mom is sending half, uncle is sending half, no problem. They will be like P1 and then P2, so it can go on. Um, but just good. Like I said, it will arrive, but it just will add 1 or 2 days, which is not nice for the student. So just good thing for them to keep in mind. So on this main square here, you can see what it looks like when money is in. So sufficient funds, green, and that means on the lower right-hand corner, you'll see documents. If they clicked on blocked account on the side, it will take them here. If you scroll down past someone else is sending money, then you have the documents, opening confirmation, transfer details. And here, this student has now blocked account confirmation because they have sufficient funds. Blocked account confirmation is golden ticket. It's what they need. It's what they wait for to take to the embassy to show, here you go, I have my blocked account money. Embassy can verify there's a code. They can scan it. They can check to see if money is really in, to make sure it's a real document from an approved provider. So all of that is in this blocked account confirmation. It's the most important document for them.
Yeah, I have a question. I'm sorry, the fonts are really small. I'm not able to see. But where in the portal, where should we supposed to download this
Yeah.
block account and then documents?
Mm-hmm. So if you click on blocked account on the blue on the side here where it says dashboard, personal details, if you click blocked account, you will
Okay.
find all of the documents. You don't have to go anywhere else.
Okay.
I just had to break it up because I couldn't get the full. It's just one page. You don't have to look in many different places. Blocked account, all the documents will be there. New documents will be uploaded there. It will never be anywhere else. So it's very straightforward. Other questions so far?
And once the student receive this block account, and if he wants to, edit the travel date because he want to update the travel insurance in the portal, where should, okay, this is the fine. In the
Yep.
dashboard
So
only.
here they should go to, if it's something with blocked account, they go with blocked account. If it's something with health insurance, they go to health insurance. So then usually with updating the university, things like that, it's all health insurance because the blocked account doesn't connect with the school. So it's more about the health insurance because there's something called an M10 notification, electronic notification that the health insurance will send to the university. So this reason they have to update the university in the health insurance portal. So if they click on health insurance, they will see it immediately. Everything is one page. No mysteries. Yeah, but if they have any questions, we're happy to also jump in.
The health insurance to university is automatical, or we
Yes.
students have to send this?
No, it's automatic.
Okay.
Yeah. So if a new university is added, it will again automatically go. So a student doesn't have to do anything except update university if it changes.
Vidhi, if you can just mute your mic. Okay.
Yeah, she did not. Yeah, and so it's all pretty straightforward. And then if we go to student gets their visa, great. Then they travel, they arrive in Germany. What do they do? So here now they would have to open up a bank account is the first step. We are working on having some offer of an internal bank account for students. I know that our competitors, well, I know Expetrio is offering it. However, they have to pay for that bank account after the blocked account is over. So we're trying to find an option that is basically, if we're going to offer it, we have to offer something better than what is out there now. Because so many bank accounts are free for students, it's not complicated. Once they arrive, the banks are setting up at welcome week in the university, like open a bank account. So they can choose a regular bank account, like a Sparkasse, a Deutsche Bank, if they prefer that. Some prefer that. Some prefer online banks, an N26, Revolut, Wise, not a problem. A lot of students take Revolut. I think it's a bit easier to sign up in the beginning before they have real accommodation, etc. So Revolut is very popular. So they can choose what they would like. So, okay, I arrive, I open Revolut bank account. Great, I have my information. I would come to my portal, come to blocked account, and here you have payout details. So I would click edit details. Here they're going to upload the proof, like opening confirmation. Here is my IBAN. They will select start my payments now, or maybe they arrived already 2 months ago, but it took them 2 months to get the bank account. So they will say, hey, please do it from when I arrived in Germany. Here's the proof I arrived with the stamp on the passport. So they will get 2 months together or from the first month, however they want. They will have options. And then they just click activate payout. And then the first amount of money will come to them within 2 to 3 days of that activate payout button. After that, it will always be the end of the month. So if they activate it on, now we have March 20, maybe they get it on March 23rd, they will get it again on March 28th because it's always going to be the end of the month after that.
And where should we supposed to update the bank? Where should we supposed to link the bank account and this block account? Where
Mhm.
should we supposed to do that?
Yep. So if you click on edit details under payout details, it will open for where you input everything.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't have a photo of it. Sorry. But if you click edit details, this will pop up and say, please add here to link your bank account.
Generally, how many days it take to open a bank account and then link this? And generally, what is the turnaround time that student can access this money?
Yeah, it's hard to say because it depends on a lot of things that don't have to do with Coracle. So if a student arrives and if they go immediately, right? It depends. Some students, the first 3 weeks, I don't know, maybe they brought money and they're waiting, la la la. So if they arrive immediately open a Revolut account, maybe that takes 2 to 3 days. I don't know. Then they can come here, they input this information. If the information is correct, from the day they input it to receiving the money should be maximum 5 days from the day they input this information. Opening the bank account, like I said, it depends on the bank that they choose, right? So Sparkasse is usually quick, Deutsche Bank is usually quick, Revolut is usually quick, but it depends on how fast the student moves also to get it done. Yeah, but like I said, if they have any questions during this process, um, preparing, sending money after they arrive, we have our support team here. I would say going back to kind of why Coracle, right? I think in the end, all three options it is safe. They will have their money. And it's more about how do we stand out. And I really think that we just do everything that we can to support the students as best as possible. We really believe that happy customers bring happy customers. So it's always our focus. And so the support team always answers within 24 hours. For Indian students, we also have a community forum, WhatsApp group per semester. So students helping each other. And we also have some Coracle members in that group as well to give some additional support. Of course, the financial things we talked about, getting the buffer, lowest price in the market, choice of health insurance. So these are the things that kind of make us stand out. I think everyone has their own thing. In the end, like I said, all three are approved, all three are safe. But with Coracle, what we can say is we will really try to give this humanistic approach for the students and try to really help them so they're talking to a human and not so much always a computer. So that's kind of our motto. So here I just have quickly, so who do I talk to? So if a student has a question or if someone from your team has a general question, support at coracle.de is the best just because it's a big team, so many people answering. But if it's something, a bit of an emergency, or maybe you need some additional support, I'm also here. So that's my email, Francine at coracle.de. Happy to help. And then I'm also reachable from the team leads as well on WhatsApp. Maybe we can make a small WhatsApp group for any emergencies that can come up. But I really encourage that if it's the full team, that we're utilizing the support at Coracle just because I would hate that if I'm not here one day for whatever reason, then maybe a query is being delayed. It can delay the visa. So it's always the best there because I think it's now maybe 20 something people. So it's a bit quicker for them to reply. What questions do we have? I think something in the group, maybe in the chat. Yeah, WhatsApp group. Yeah, we can do it. Let's connect offline on email. What are the numbers that we need to input, and then we can get that going. What other questions?
I think that's it from our side. Uh, in case if during the process, if we have some questions, I really wanted to make a WhatsApp group with you
Yeah,
so we can connect with you and we can ask the questions to you.
of course,
And
of
we
course.
already received the login details so that I'll share with my team.
Okay. You said that you received it or you didn't receive it.
I received it. We
Okay,
received.
perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Great. Well, that's that, but doesn't have to be the end of us talking. Like I said, I'm available, so anything I can do to support the team and the students, I'm happy to help.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you all. Yeah, if any other questions come up, just send me an email or WhatsApp. So, thanks. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Thanks for your participation.